What's up, friends, foes, buddies? Um, I'm going to try to make this video really quick because apparently the last couple of videos that I tried to upload just stopped. For whatever reason, the webcam on YouTube is just bugging. Like, it'll just stop as I'm recording, and I don't like that. I wanted to talk to you guys about prison love. I mentioned that in the last video that I would talk about it. I saw a few people comment and, were asking me, like, why would you even deal with somebody that's in prison, and what can they do for you? Understandable. I understand where you're coming from, because really, what can they do for me? They really can't do anything for me while they're in prison or when they come home. It'll be hard to get a job. I understand that. I understand that wholeheartedly. I do. But I'm going to tell you my experience. And, you take it however. When I first dealt with somebody that was in prison, um, I didn't know that he was going through some kind of, he was going through some court case or whatever before we got together. We got together. He ended up going to prison for a few months, and he got back home, and he was overweight. I was a little unattracted to him. It was really awkward. But while he was away, he would send me beautiful art. Beautiful art. Here's one thing that I received. But it was really beautiful. This was made with pen. Forever till death do us part. I really thought that he was going to be the one for me, but you know, God does things the way He wants it. We didn't end up being together. That was the same guy that I told you abused me. Whatever. He comes home, you know, and everything's all good. And we're together for like a year, and that's when he becomes abusive towards me physically. And a few weeks after him doing that really bad thing to me that I mentioned to you in the last video, on my abuse video, he ends up going to court, and he gets 20 years in prison for attempted murder. Now, I had been going to court with him ever since we met. When he had a court case, I was there with him by his side. But this one time that I did not go, that's when he got the 20 years. It broke my heart, but at the same time, it didn't, because he was physically abusing me, and I was just like, I don't even care. But I still stayed with him, we wrote each other, I supported him, I visited him, and eventually the relationship just ended because I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Why should I be with somebody that treated me like that? Ended it. Moved on. A couple relationships after that is a more recent one that I wanted to share with y'all. It was somebody that I know since high school. We were friends. He talked to me about other women. I talked to him about other, well, at the time, he was in high school, but he was dating women. I was dating boys. I had feelings for him, but he didn't, I at least didn't think he had feelings for me. So it was just like, okay, he talked to me about other girls and women, and it would break my heart, but I never let him know that. And years later, me and him ended up getting together. We were boyfriend and girlfriend, never physical, never. It was just a simple relationship. And he broke my heart. 2 years later, he apologizes, and same old thing, never physical, but we were together, broke my heart again. Now, we never had like the holding hands and showing me off type of relationship, but I ended up seeing him with another female, He was holding hands with her, claiming her, and it broke my heart because he didn't do that with me. So I'm thinking there's something wrong with me. So I ended up hating him for that. I hated him. And he ended up going to jail. He got 14 years in prison. And at that time, it hurt me, but I didn't reach out to him because I was like, why should I reach out to somebody that broke my heart twice? I'm good. And years later, 2007 or 2008, I got a new job. And I think the first or second day of work, there was a young lady there that brought her daughter. And I was like, your daughter looks a lot like my ex. Me and her conversate. Turns out that my ex is her daughter's father's brother. So that's her daughter's uncle. And I'm like, damn, yo, it's so crazy. So I'm like, damn, this is a sign. I need to get back in contact with him. Which I did. We are writing each other for about a year. And I started to visit him. I was with my ex at the time that I shared with y'all on YouTube. And he didn't like the fact that me and him were friends and writing each other. So I cut it off. I didn't say nothing to him. I just cut it off to please my boyfriend at the time because I respected my boyfriend's feelings. So cut it off. And 2 years later, me and my boyfriend break up, and I'm going through it. I am hurt, heartbroken, and I not once out of those 2 years that I stopped talking to my prison love did I not think about him. I thought about him almost every day, but I just never wrote him out of respect for my boyfriend at the time. And now that me and the boyfriend are broken up and I'm heartbroken, I decided that I'm going to reach out to him. And me and him developed a bond that was just unbreakable. We just fell in love off of just writing each other. Never a physical relationship, never. Now, this right here, this is just a little bit of our letters, okay? Well, his letters to me, you know. I'm going to show you a few things. When you're in prison, I don't know, I guess these dudes just love to draw. I still smell his cologne on this. He drew this picture of me. It doesn't really look like me, though. Kind of does, though. He drew me a lot of stuff. Boy, when dudes are in prison, they become extra romantic. Y'all chicks gotta watch out for that. You really have to watch out for that. Me, I trust this dude, so anything that he says to me, I believe. Why? I just do. You know? He's always been that type of person. Like, we've been friends for years, so I know what type of person he is. Anyhow, I used to visit him. He's two hours away. I used to visit him twice a week. I didn't have a job, but I found a way to get to him twice a week. And I used to write him 20-page letters. So romantic. Like I said, it's crazy because he's in prison, but yes. I'm sharing sharing this with y'all now just because I just feel like it. I know a lot of you guys are looking at me like I'm stupid and whatever. I don't care. I really don't. Because if you were in that situation, if you went to prison, you would want to be loved too. You would want somebody to write you letters and support you. So judge all you want. You never know if somebody in your family is going to be in this situation. They're going to need support too. So think about it. Think before you judge. I'm not dumb. I know what I'm doing. I know that when this person comes home from prison, he can't offer me anything. I know it's going to be hard for him to find a job. But that's what love is about. You support the person. get them back on their feet. Little do you know, there are times where people go to prison and they come back and they end up doing better than the people that's home. So I'm not going to sit there and deny this person of love because of what he's done in his past or what he's going through now. He's only been in prison for about 6 or 7 years. He's got a long way to go, but as God is my witness, I know he's going to come home sooner than expected, because like I said, he got 14 years. And it's crazy because people that murder others, sometimes they only get 10 years. Yet this dude that didn't kill or didn't get in trouble for selling drugs got 14 years. It breaks my heart, but that's life. God knows why he's doing this. He's probably trying to keep him away from negativity. He probably would have been killed. That's why he's in prison right now. I'm good with that. But I just want you guys to know that it is possible for people to come home and be reformed. I can't say that my love is going to come home and be perfect. I can't say that. I can't say that when he comes home he's going to treat me the way he's been treating me through mail. Because a lot of times what men do is they feed you with all these lines and send you all these beautiful letters and try to get you for your paper. But this one doesn't do that, because I've never, not once, ever sent him any money while he's been away. Never. Ever. Only thing I've ever done was write him letters and send him pictures. That's it. He don't ask me for nothing, and I'm good with that. I'm good. Now, as far as him coming home, I could just be that person to get him on his feet. Okay? And I would love for that to happen. I would love that. But, you know, right now, me and him do not communicate like we did, because he's a little bit, he feels like I've started to ignore him and stuff, and I haven't been supporting him the same way that I used to. I cannot afford to go drive up 2 hours twice a week. I have a job now. I can't do that. But before, I did it. All because of love. And the type of love that we had and we still do have is different, because it wasn't based off of sex or anything like that. It was just, we got to know each other. And I honestly, I don't even know what else more to say to let you guys know that you shouldn't judge people that love others that are in prison. It's just not fair. I understand that half of the people that are in prison, they use females for money and commissary and stuff like that, but you can't judge everybody. Just like females say all men are dogs, you cannot label all men as dogs. And you cannot label all prisoners as trash. They're not. They're human. They're just like us. Your little brother could be in prison. Your older brother, your father, your mother could be in prison right now. You won't stop loving them because of that? If you do, you never loved them to begin with. So for you guys that are judging me for loving somebody that's in prison, you guys could really, really go somewhere with that. Okay? Because at the end of the day, this person is my friend. And I truly, truly care for him. Regardless if we ever be together, I'm going to love him and I'm going to support him. And if I were in prison, I would love to have support and love. So I'm going to continue doing it, regardless of what anybody has to say. But for a lot of you females, I want to warn you that some prisoners do use you. The signs will be right there, bright, bright. They need that commissary. Every chance they get, they're asking you for money. You need to back up. Back up. If they're asking you for money, they're constantly calling you, making your bills go up high and whatever. Watch out for those. Now the one that I'm dealing with, he never asked me for nothing. It's been years. 2008, 2012, about to be 2013. Never once did he ever ask me for nada. Nothing. Nothing but me to write him letters. And like I said, I fell back on that because I just been busy. But I'm going to get back on it. Y'all, prison love can be real. And I really love this dude with all my heart. All my heart. And I will forever. Forever. While I was going through my breakup with my last ex, this was the person that got me back on my feet. Made me know what love was. Real love. Unconditional. No physical. I love him to death for that. So, regardless of me and him ever be together, because now he's Muslim, and, you know, he doesn't agree with my lifestyle or whatever, regardless if me and him ever get together, I'm always going to love him as a best friend. And that's it. You guys could judge for whatever you want. Think I'm crazy? I'll be crazy. But when your loved one ever gets into a situation like this, that's when you'll truly understand the way that I feel. That's when you'll truly understand. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of dislikes on this video. A lot of people of you are going to disagree and say that I'm dumb. A prisoner can't do anything for me. Whatever. But I'm not about that. I'm not about that. I don't expect people to be in my life to give to me. Sometimes you gotta be the giver. Because at the end of the day, when you support people that don't have nothing, they're gonna come around and take care of you too. So, you know, whatever. I'm gonna end this video because I'm tired and I really don't know what else to say. But at the end of the day, nothing any of you guys say about me is really gonna break me. Diane will be Diane till the day that she dies. Diane will support this prisoner till the day that she dies. And when he's on the come up, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all when he come home. When he come home, I'm gonna show y'all. Bye bye, y'all. I got to go because I'm just babbling. By the way, I went to a barbecue today and I had a very good time. Very good time. And I met a lot of people that know my prisoner. And they were just like, yo, he loves you to death. And that made me want to make the video even more because I'm like, damn, my people love me. I know I could do better, y'all. I'm not stupid. I know that I could find a man that has a regular 9 to 5, no background, you know, what kind of background I'm talking about. I know I could find that. It's not about me being desperate and wanting to be with it. It has nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that I'm that desperate and I can't find a man. That's why I'm dealing with that type of thing. It has nothing to do with that. Love is love. Love is love. Prison or not. Peace out.